Hello friends, welcome to the series of lectures on digital marketing and e-commerce. I am Dr. Sujata Vishwakarma, Assistant Professor, Department of Management, School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. In today's lecture, we are going to understand about using WordPress plugins. In my previous lecture, I had described about how to create websites and blogs through this platform of WordPress. We had understood that WordPress is a free CMS application which provides the users various kinds of features to create, design their own content and publish it through the WordPress without requirement of web hosting services. However, I had also informed you all that web hosting services would be required in wordpress.com. So, now once you have actually created your website, we all know that there are various kind of additional features that may be required time to time depending on the traffic that is coming to you, or depending on when you are increasing the range of products or portfolios that you have. Besides that, there would be also requirement of increasing the searchability through search engine optimization options, or increasing or building the security level, or adding up more pages. So, these features, though available in at a small level in WordPress, but can be enhanced through various addition or installation of various plugins. So, in today's lecture, this is what we are going to understand, that how we can enhance the features, the built-in features of our website through using the WordPress plugin. So, let us get started about it. Let us understand the concept of WordPress plugins first. A plugin is basically a piece of software containing group of functions that can be added to WordPress website. These enhances the functionality of the website, adds more features, add more of flexibility. And so, overall, if you want to understand, it is kind of add-on or value added features which are given by the WordPress organization. WordPress plugins are written in PHP programming language and has a seamlessly integrate each other with the website. So, once you have added a WordPress plugin, once you have installed it, it will become auto functional and you will not have to change it. However, you may change it if you do not want after some time. There are more than 55,000 plugins which are available on wordpress.org. Because as I had illustrated earlier also, that in case of wordpress.com, the plugin features are not there. So, or rather you can say that you will have to actually purchase the plugins in case of wordpress.com, but it is very much there, which is free, and few of the WordPress plugins are free. However, there are certain plugins which the advanced plugins which you may also be required to purchase. So, if you remember how the home page of the WordPress look like, which I had discussed in which I had shown you all in the in my previous lecture, it somewhat looked like this. However, there was the home page was written, and then there was the option of other menus were also provided on the on this particular site. Now, once you will come on the home page, you were given various kinds of menus. Once you click in the plugin, then you will get a page like this. So, this basically page shows you the various kinds of plugins. As I said, there are more than 55,000 plugins which are available for you to choose in, depending on the function and the feature that you want to add. So, in this page you can see that over here it is written to upgrade to business plans to plugins. Now, on the very first page you will see that the plugins are categorized under different categories. So, the first category that comes as is featured category of plugins, in the popular category and the new category. So, featured categories are those plugins which have lot of features that are which has lot of features and are advisable or recommended for any website I mean any individual who is creating a website, that he should go on these particular featured plugins and look forward for it, and what are the various kind of facilities that these featured plugins provide us, and can add accordingly. Then the next category is the popular plugins. These basically plugins, these basically describe that which are the more common ones and are more most used by the people. You can also understand the popularity or the preference of the people by looking at the stars. So, some may have 4 stars, some may have 5 star, or some even may have no star or maybe 2 star or 3 star. So, depending on that you can understand that what is the user interface, how much popular it is, what is the kind of feature also. It is as like kind of reviews that you get on for your plugins. And then these are the new plugins which have been recently added by the WordPress organization which is offered to you. Now, besides these 3 major categories, there are few other categories also. These are the 4 other categories which are engagement plugins, security plugins, appearance plugins, and writing plugins. So, these 4 categories are basically developed on the basis of the purposes that they solve. So, let us understand all of them one by one. Looking at the first category of plugin, which is the engagement plugin. Within engagement plugin, once you click in the engagement plugin, you will get a whole list of the plugins that are categorized under engagement plugin. You can see that few of them have been rated quite well, while few of them are rated comparatively lesser. So, on this you can see that you can understand the popularity level and the usage level by various other users and accordingly you can choose it. So, let us also have understanding of what does this what these category of plugins are useful for. As the word engagement. Now, what do we mean by engagement? Engagement basically means that whichever user who has created their own website or blog would obviously look forward that their website should be more engaging. That means more and more people, more and more traffic should come to their website. More people should look at their websites or blogs. They should spend more of time, because we had discussed earlier that only when the individuals, the customers spend more of time, then only they purchase the products. So, every individual who is creating a website wants that people should spend more of time on their website, and so for making the user stay on their website, you should create a content, or probably the content that you have created should be interesting enough to be regularly searched upon. However, there are chances, there are situations that even despite that you have created a very good content, then also the searchability is not very high. Even then the traffic inflow is not very high. So, what would you do? You can add up various kind of platforms which will help you engage with the customers, which will help you develop a certain features, so that the user stays there. You can provide you can provide certain platforms for discussions. You can provide certain quizzes, you can provide certain pop-up menus where the customers are required to enter their own details. So, such kind of things are basically do come under engagement plugins. So, let us have a look on the functions of engagement plugin. Engagement plugin basically increases the time visitor spends on the website, because as we had been discussing time and again, that only when the visitors spend more of time, they would be actually reading more of the content, and then they would be understanding it, referring it, using it, or maybe purchasing also the products which are showcased on the website. Then the second is help you integrate your website with the social media. So, basically there are people who are actually looking that, since we have already discussed also that social media is a very widely used, widely accessed platform, and so we may be wanting that our website should be linked with the social media, so that more and more people or rather all the people who are coming to the different social media platform do click the websites also or come to the visit the website also. Then these engagement plugins also help people to post comments on the websites using the Facebook profiles. They also help the people by the organizations by providing them the features of geo targeting. That means by adding these engagement plugins, I can actually target on the people depending on their location. So, for example, if a person who is sitting in Delhi and is looking for for selected services within the city, so so this kind of plugins will help me showcase my products and features if they are available in Delhi, otherwise may not. Engagement plugins also help and encourage increasing the subscriptions, because only when the visitors will have a more of time spent on my website, then they will actually, and they will like the content and the visual, then there are chances that they would subscribe too. These engagement plugins also provide the platform of provides the platform of adding forums for discussions. It also provides the platform for improving the various the website performance and user experience through mobile devices. That means even if I am viewing the particular website through my mobile, then also all the features, all the displays should be properly displayed, and should be as the user friendliness should be the same way or the better way in which it was there in the PC or the laptop. This engagement plugins also help in lead generation and gives quick replies to the prospect in case of live chats, and retarget the visitors who have not purchased or who are still searching. These engagement plugins also help me to add polls and quizzes, so that I can create an interest of the users who can so that they can stay back on the page for longer duration of time. Now, moving ahead, we have security plugins. Security plugins, as the word itself says, security plugins are those which enhances the level of security of the website. Now, what do I mean by security? Security is by those who can intrude into my website, who can damage my website, who are basically these could be the various viruses or various hackers also who are wrongly intending to damage any particular website. So there are various kind of security plugins which can be chosen from these and can be installed in the website. So, why security is required? On an average, you can it has been found out that on an average more than 18 million websites are infected with malware each week, and if these malware kind of viruses attack your website, then there are chances that your complete database of the customer can be stolen. It would seriously impact the business or the website by deleting or editing the content of the website. By this would obviously lead to the damage of brand reputation, and would also enhance the searchability or the search engine ranking. So, these security plugins basically aim to protect the particular website against all the brute force attacks which hackers try to do. This security plugin also helps maintain the confidentiality and the database of the customers that I have. It helps the users block contacts forms from the spams and notify any kind of security threat whenever it is detected. These security plugins also provide us the platforms for monitoring and automatically removing the malware attacks. These security plugins also helps in detection of F404 error, which is page not found error, and if in such cases they informs the owner of the website, which according to which they can do all the necessary changes. All such notifications also periodically given on the emails, so that one can have a complete control of their websites. These security plugins also provide us the platform or options to add on login pages, where you can add features of logins through the passwords, through the user IDs and the passwords for each and every independent category of people. For example, your staff can be given separate login IDs and separate platforms for entering their for creating their user and entering into the website. So, different kind of content will be shared with them. Then you can also add this feature for the customers, so a separate kind of information can be shared with them once they enter into the website. This security plugin website also helps in stopping the unauthorized logins of all unauthorized people, and stopping the people to log in who are wanting to log in for maybe conducting certain malpractices. Now, moving ahead, we have appearance plugin. So, appearance plugin, as the name itself says, that these are the plugins, these are the additional features which tries to enhance the overall look or layout or a design or appearance of the website. So, basically they are focused on increasing the beautification concept or the designing concept of the websites. So, again over here you can see, once you click on the appearance plugin on the home page of the WordPress, you will get an access to lot many of plugins from which you can choose for. Let us have a look on the various features or the functions of the appearance plugin. So, as described, appearance plugins helps in customizing the layout as per the choice. It provides us the options of choosing from the various preloaded layouts for the new users to opt for. It also increases the appeal of the website by giving suggestions and recommendations on the type of color, the type of design, or the type of most popular types of layouts that are opted by the people. It also allows you to preview changes of your website before publishing it. So, before publishing, obviously one would like to see that how would it actually look to the consumers or to the users, and so this appearance plugins provides you that feature. It provides buttons for sharing, for social sharing. That means this appearance plugins provides you various kinds of buttons through which you can directly switch on to the social media sites, or from the social media sites to the website. Then this appearance plugins helps you arrange the data or arrange the list of events or list of products that you have launched in a chronological set of series, and also helps you publish the pricing tables. That means besides each product you can get a kind of pricing table, according to which it will become very easy and convenient for the customer to understand the pricing that you have provided to them. Then it also provides the features, the options of showing multiple video grids. That means at one time only you can show multiple kind of videos without flipping from one page to another. The user will have an access of multiple kind of videos. He can have different kind of product displays at the same page. Then it helps in display of your work, client and team in elegant manner. That means on one page itself you can have drop downs, menus, you can have detailed description of the detail of the different drop down menus that you have. So, that would actually look very elegant and will be appealing for the for the user also to search and find out details relevant to each and every point that you want to describe. Then these appearance plugins also help in creating a custom login separately for admin and client page. Now, this is one feature that we had seen in the security plugin also, and appearance plugin. So, over here the purpose is to enhance the appearance, but in the earlier one it was the purpose was security. However, the look would be very similar, but the purpose would be very different. Now, this appearance plugins also puts the customized notification bars on the website pages. So, depending on your interest, you would keep on receiving the kind of notifications. Then you can also add on video backgrounds. That means the text would be displayed, and behind that a video can be shown to the users without any interruption. And then all users can have you can also add features like creating a catalog of map groups and the different places. That means if in case you want to show the location of the different stores, or you want to show that the distance of your store from the main points of the city, then probably this is also very can be conveniently added up through the various appearance plugins. These are just few of the features. However, there are many other plugins also through which you can keep on adding or enhancing the appearance of your websites. Now, moving ahead, we have writing plugins. Writing plugins are basically focused towards content development, and it is useful for all those people who are developing the content, or who are adding the pages, or who are basically creating their own blogs. So, the biggest thing that one should keep in mind when you are developing a content is the searchability. That means the content should be very interactive, very genuine, very unique, that would enhance the or rather increase the number of visitors who are visiting your website, and simultaneously it should be such that that the website ranking should come at the top of through the search engine optimization programs. So, basically the function of writing plugins is to enhance the website's searchability through SEO optimization. That means if I have a unique content, or if the content that I have used has a good and sufficient kind of keywords, then probably the searchability and the ranking would increase, and then the number of visitors also would increase, because it has been seen that most of the visitors whenever they are searching anything, the top 10 or the top 15 are the websites that they search the most. So, if your website is not among the top 15, then there is a lesser chance of traffic coming to your website. Then the another purpose of writing plugin is to build in with the built-in analytics, that you can quickly see what content is performing best and in your blog or your website. That means what is the content which is most liked by the people, and if there are certain contents which are not which is not liked by, then probably you then accordingly can change the content, and you can add some other content to it. Then the writing plugins also allows you to automatically publish the post to your social media accounts also, and these social media accounts will obviously increase the number of visitors, because the social media is much more popular. The writing plugins also allows you to schedule posts from multiple authors. So, that means if your website is such that it has multiple authors, or there are multiple bloggers attached to it, then this plugin will also help you schedule according to their posting dates. Then it also allows you to schedule social media posts for all your business profiles, and so and would also increase the reader engagement. So, writing plugins would also try to engage the visitors by adding more of genuine content, and by helping them provide various platforms, various forums for discussions and so, and would also be helpful for creating and tracking the meetings and clients and potential customers. So, basically this writing plugin will also help the organization to for lead generation, and which will ultimately help them enhance the convertibility of their customers. Now, one very important plugin is Elementor plugin, which you must know. So, Elementor plugin is very popular these days and is obviously one inbuilt feature of WordPress, and Elementor plugin is basically a independent plugin which can be run as a host server provider itself, and basically this is one platform through which one can build and host your website altogether. This is not this is not a plugin like any other plugin which we had discussed earlier, which would add only one feature to your website, but this is one plugin through which you can independently, as similar as WordPress, you can independently go and create your own website. So, this is the home page of Elementor plugin, and it was the first time. So, the features of Elementor plugins are that it is a WordPress website builder and provides you unlimited access to the designs and layout platforms. Website builders it is one of the website builder that delivers high end page design and advanced capabilities. So, as you can see, we had seen that in case of WordPress there were additional there was requirement of adding up features through the plugins, but in case of Elementor plugin Elementor, you are not required to do so. All the advanced features are very much available to you, and without again this is a CMS program. So, over here again you would not actually require the coding language. It is again very user friendly and gives you the capability of live designing, that you can do it online. At the same time the users can view it, and then they can have the suggestions also. It provides you the professional features. That means without having the requirement of a professional, you can keep on adding features as many as you want, and then hundreds of pre-designed templates and blocks are available for you to enhance the appearance, enhance the searchability of the website. It also provides you the responsive live editing. That means in case the website has already been published, you can do the changes online without blocking or without restricting the access to the users. And then it has more than 40 free widgets for changing the theme, changing the layout, and changing the appearance of the websites. So, these are the various features through which you can create your own website. Who are the people who can use Elementor? Elementor can be used by anyone, like web designers, developers, small business organizations, agencies, or marketers. So, it is something which is open to all. There is no restriction of how many or who can use it. So, with this I end up my session over here today. I hope the session would have been knowledge gaining for you. For detailed references, you can go to the websites of WordPress and Elementor.com. Thank you.